Hey guys, I'm Bradu. It's Ruins of Ardust time. We got ourselves in quite the pickle. Last time we got completely dominated by a group of ettercaps who fell down from the trees and tried to choke us out. Euryalus and Fumblefizz are unconscious and webbed up in a cave, and Carlsby hid out using his invisible to in his daily invisibility as a halfling to and he's just kind of lying in wait planning his next move. The Ettercaps, I'm gonna say, I found this map that has some caves. I thought that would make it kind of a cool setting for them. And this is a test. I put these little rocks out here mainly to block the glare. See, obviously I can't do that every time, so I'm not quite sure, and I'm not quite sure if it will help. We'll find out, I guess. So the thoughts I have here are, first of all, let's see. I need to do a test, Euryalus. I need to do a wisdom check to see if he has any reaction to that honey that was shoved in his mouth at the end of last session. 16. Okay, 16 plus 3. So he's fine. If I had failed that, he would be hallucinogenic for a day, which would have made me have to kind of stall out. But because of that, I don't have to exactly stall out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to say is how many Ettercaps are guarding the cave where they are. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 1d4. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Minus 1. So it might be 0, it might be up to 3. There's 5 in the whole tribe, so I don't think that all of them would be there. 1. Ooh, so no guards. No guards. Interesting. Okay. That is going to change things. So, we're webbed up. I'm going to say that the poison of the webs keeps us from healing up and that sort of thing. Like, it keeps us weakened, basically. But as they come to, and they're webbed up separately but in the same cave, uh, Euryalus has, let's see, um, interesting. Okay, I think the big question is Fumblefizz. Fumblefizz is gonna try to do Burning Hands. I was trying to look this up. Like, what has to happen to be able to cast a spell? Does he need to be able to use his hands, or can he verbally cast the spell? I think he should I make it at a disadvantage? No, that kind of screws me if I do. I'm just gonna make it a normal check. He's going to try to cast the spell. He's going to try to cast Burning Hands to burn the webs. And on that note, with the Ettercap, with me rolling it that there's nobody guarding, I'm going to say that Ettercaps come in and kind of check on them, or maybe they trade out, and take turns guarding. And Fumblefizz is going to wait for that moment when nobody's there. Maybe somebody went to go get the next guard, and then he's going to cast his spell, and here goes. Nat 20. Where was that last session when I needed the Nat 20 all day long? This is not a super important roll, except I like to make a Nat 20 special. So on a Nat 20, he's not only able to burn his webs and get out, but he's able to hold the flames long enough and or like turn to help, Euryalus escape too. So the bad news is they're not going to have their belongings. But they can at least escape the cave. We've got to get our belongings here or we're screwed, which means we've got to find a way to... As of right now, I've got, and this makes the most sense, 3 Ettercaps here in this big cave, 2 in this small cave. They did not get a rest at all. Carlsby did. Carlsby rested through the night. Actually, I should make a check for that. Did Carlsby rest? Here's going to be his camping check. 5. Bad camping check. 5 camping check is a wisdom, though. 8. I'm going to give him a random encounter check. 4. Okay. I don't know why I did that because I got enough trouble as it is. So Carlsby's watching. He's got the Raven watching over us so that he can know when it's time and what to do. So he also can probably check and know where their stuff is. So we want to kind of divide and conquer here, I think, if possible. So I'm going to say Carlsby knows what's going on. He knows where the Ettercaps are. He's nearby enough. The bad news is I would say 1 hit point each for Fumblefizz and Euryalus. So if we're going to do anything, they need to not get hit or they're dead. Or else we need to run away, regather our senses, take like a whole day to rest. I think that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Fumblefizz and Euryalus are going to try to fully escape at this point. They're just getting out of here. And they can use the Raven as a guide to try to get out. I'm going to give them I need to do some sort of check to see if they can get out without being spotted, without any problem. How do I always lose my dang dice? All right. Whoa. I'm going to roll... What do we have for dexes? -1 and +1. We're going to go Euryalus and Fumblefizz. This is a stealth check, essentially. And Euryalus is fine. Fumblefizz is fine. Okay. 2 14s. That is good enough to get out. Okay, so we get out. We hide out with Carlsby somewhere. And Euryalus, we got to go far enough away that Euryalus can do his... I get to do my first chant. He's going to do his healing circle once per day. It takes 10 minutes. And he can heal all characters within near 1d6. Okay, so I know I put us down here on the same map, but we're far enough away from the Ettercaps that there's no danger of them hearing us or whatever. And Euryalus, as everybody sits around. I also forgot, Carlsby now at 2nd level has 2 ravens. I don't know if that'll totally come into play or not. But the group gets back together. I do need to regroup and get my gear back. Euryalus goes, ho-ya, hi-ya, and starts singing some chanty thing that gives them all healing. Carlsby's actually fine, but Euryalus and Fumblefizz need some healing. Euryalus will heal 4 hit points, and Fumblefizz will heal 1. So Euryalus goes to full. I should have done the other way around. Euryalus is full. Fumble Fizz has just 2 hit points. He still is in definite danger. And I've used up my healing circle for the day. And we got to make our move. So we're going to send in a Raven to find the weak point, which means we're going to have how would we do this? There's 2 different caves. We're going to do it just like this. There's two there, 3 there. 2 there, 3 there. So we're going to come over to this cave and do our move. Make our move, and it's going to be on. What we really need to do though is just get the goods. Actually what we need is to know where our gear is. Is it in that cave or that cave? Because that's the cave we have to go after. So it's just going to be 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course it's over here. The gear's over here where there's 3. Where there's 3 of them. I had another thought with the Ravens that I didn't end up doing because I escaped easier, but I'll keep it in mind. So what do? Mage armor for sure. I know that I'm going into battle. Fumble Fizz is going for mage armor. 14. We're good. So he's up to is it a 14 on mage armor? I believe so. He casts mage armor. We're trying to surprise them, I think. So I'm gonna do an initiative check, but I think first I'm gonna give us a stealth check, a group stealth check. If 2 of the wait. Who would be the one to do something? I think it would be Euryalus. Yeah, Euryalus is going to be the one to do something. He's going to make his stealth check. Euryalus is going to make a stealth check, and I'll just do it against his stealth against wisdom of the contested check, right? His stealth against the wisdom of the editor. Oh god, he gets it too. So he makes way too much noise, and the Ettercaps spot him. So he's creeping up. He's near the rest of our party, but he did go up ahead. The Ettercaps hear him, and it's on. Initiative. 6 for the Ettercaps. This is close. 5 for us, but do I have a dex? I have a +1. I have a +1, so it's 6. If they have a +1, they'll get it. I have a feeling they do, but I'm not sure. They have a +2, so they win initiative. God dang it. I'm screwed again. They're just going to kill me again. Jeez. We got to run. Run. Okay, so Euryalus is up first, and they get to go. How far is he when they hear him? This might be key. So I'll do a distance roll and see how far he is, how close he is. 4. Near. So they can get to near, which means I'm going to keep our group close, that's for sure. It's just too dangerous. No, he's got to be 1 step ahead. They can get to near, so they come to the cave. They come out of the cave. And they got to try and web him, right? I got to do something about his AC. I think I might let him wear hide armor for 1, but that would still only put him up 1. cannot beat these damn enter caps. I shouldn't say that. This is just, I needed the initiative check. Should I use my luck token on initiative? Good God, that would be horrible, but they did roll really low. I'm going to use my luck token on initiative. So they rolled a 6. They're an 8. We only have to beat an 8. 10. 11. We got it. So I've got the luck token. I've got initiative. Here we go. I'm out of luck again already. But I just realized how important that was. So Euryalus gets to hereish. You know, he's got to be real close to him, actually. And he's going to do a chant. He's going to do Hiss of the Viper. I don't have a good chant for that. Like some sort of spooky slots, whatever. Enemies within 15 feet. Morale check of 9. Great. Here we go. I'm not going to do a group thing. I'll do one at a time. They have disadvantage on morale. It's only a 9. What's morale? Wisdom. They have a +0, so disadvantage, lowest die. 10. This guy's safe. Doggone it. 1. This guy runs and he's not coming back. He runs for sure. Like all the way runs. And 4. This guy also runs. He's following him. And that leaves one of them. Okay. We got to kill this guy, right? Before anyone else knows. He already made his morale check, though, so I can't make him make another morale check, can I? Fumble Fizz, I think we'll do a Magic Missile or Burning Hands. Burning Hands is D6. I'm better off doing Magic Missile, I think. Which is also at advantage. So Fumble Fizz will do a Magic Missile. And Carlsby will run in to do a regular old attack. We'll do Carlsby first. Longsword +3. 11 +3. That's got to be a hit. 14. D8 damage. 1. 1 damage on the old Ettercap. And on that note, maybe Fumble Fizz does something else, because I gotta do something, don't I? Yeah, no, I'm still gonna do Magic Missile. Yeah, he's still doing Magic Missile. Okay, so I get advantage on my check. Magic Missile 19. That is a hit. And my Magic Missile check is... Ooh, that reminds me of a rule I was thinking about doing. My Magic Missile, I do 2d3 instead of 1d4. But I was thinking about this. I'm not going to do it right now, but I was thinking about this. So let me know what you think of the idea, at least. What about the roll being whether we get more missiles? So if I roll, if I succeed, I get a missile. If I succeed at a hard check, I think, or whatever, the 15 plus, I get an extra missile. And if I'm over 20 plus, I get a third missile. Does that seem cool? So I might get only 1 missile, but I might get 3. And I'm likely to get 2 if I succeeded on the check. That might be a good way to do it, too, to bring it back down to normal. The reason I said I'm not going to do it right now is because I just rolled a 19, so it'd be kind of cheesy to do it after that. But we're going to go ahead and roll our 2 missiles. We do 1, 2, 3. So he's only taken 4 damage, which is not a lot. And I don't want to... He's all alone. Would I make a second morale check? Maybe I would, because he is outnumbered. He's not going to win this. He's not going to win this. I think I'm going to make another morale check for him. And this one would just be a normal morale check because he's all alone. It'd be silly for him to stand and fight. It really would. And I don't know that there's a rule against morale checks in general. Like once you've made one, you never have to make another morale check because the situation has changed. He was the first one to make a morale check when all three of them were there. He's like, yeah, I'll stay and fight. Then his two buddies buggered off. Now he might be like, well, wait a minute. Where'd you guys go? So there's morale check 3. He's out of here. We're going to let him run. Go away. Don't ever come back. The thing is, where do they run? They probably run. Well, one of them ran away. And a 1. He's like gone. The other 2 might go to the other cave. 50-50. Do they go to the other cave? Because that's going to change things a little bit. Maybe. Do they go to the other cave? 50-50. High is they follow this guy and go that way because we want a high roll. High. 15. They do. They do follow that guy. Yes, but they're not going to run forever like him. They will at some point come back to their crew. But that hopefully won't matter for us. So we're going in. We go in. We get all of our gear back. And here I think we definitely need to do a treasure check. And we have level 5 character or 5 level 3 characters in their own lair. So I would say they have treasure. Maybe what I'm going to do is roll. I'm not going to roll for each one. I know what I'm going to do. Level 3. They are level 3 though, so it's a 0 to 3 treasure. I'm going to roll 2 times for treasure. I'm going to roll 2 times for treasure. So we could have 0, we could have 1, or we could have 2. 4, 5, or 6, we get... I'm just going to do it at once. 4, 5, or 6, we get a treasure. Ooh, nice. We got 2 treasures, a 4 and a 6. I kind of like that for slightly larger groups, and especially because we're now in their lair. Maybe I would have rolled 1 treasure check if one before, but now we're actually in their lair. Old school, if I do old school D&D rules, they'd be like, there'd be like gems and jewelry and all that. But of course, there's only 5 of them. Okay, 2 treasures. Let's see. Here we go. First one is, we're going straight out of the book for this. 17. 60 silver pieces in a rotten boot. Good thing we got 2. Now maybe we can get 2 of. Maybe we can get the same roll because if we do, then we'll have a pair of boots. 81. Much better. A gold monkey idol with a ruby gripped in its teeth. Almost positive we've got that before. So I'm going to switch to the GM companion. Gold monkey idol, 81. It's got a completely different chart, but certainly similar. They've got I might have had this one too, but I like it. I'm going to go with this. Locked lead coffer containing a bloody obsidian knife. 60 gold pieces. So there's 2 things about this that are awesome. So we have 60 gold pieces. Obsidian knife. Cool. Anything special about it? I think there is. Because I think there's new rules for obsidian. I will have to look that up. I'm not going to do it right now. I think that Shadowdark, is it the new curse scroll, has rules for obsidian. So an obsidian knife and the lead coffer, we're going to put the weird stone in that. So here's what happens. We get the hell out of here. I was thinking like I could keep checking, like, do these eder caps come? No, we're getting our stuff and getting out of here. We already rolled to see if they went to get the other ones and they didn't. So we're out of here. We're getting our gear. We're getting out of here. We got their treasure. We're on. It's time to do some traveling. We got to get back to that dungeon. Holy cow. Okay, holy bad cow. That was our very first day, very first hex. We've got 4 hexes per day, 4 days. So this is our hexes. Day 1. 1 hex. Second hex. We're good. Third hex. We're good. Fourth hex. Another random encounter. So that's a nighttime random encounter, or getting, I would say that's evening. God dang it. Day 1. 2 random encounters. That is not what we needed. And obviously they're not easy. Okay, D20. 9. You know what 9 is? 1d6 eder caps. Guess what? They tracked us down. Those bastards. We're going to have to kill them. The good news is there's not 6 anymore, because one of them ran away for good. There's not 5, I mean. So now there's 4. We have another ghouly one. Now there's 4, but they do track us down. So we're going to start this whole process over again with 4 of them? Okay. First of all, wisdom 12 to avoid the encounter. I really don't want to fight these eder caps again. 10. I have a wisdom +3 with Carlsby and a +3 with Yorialis. Woo! See you guys. So they're running after us. Come back here! Come back here with our bloody boot, or with our rotten boot. So they're chasing after us. I'm gonna throw the boot with the silver at them, and let them waste their time picking up all the silver pieces while we just keep running. Go back home, eder caps. All right, so we do need to camp. So what? I have a big problem with this. I have not been doing this well. A hex is 2 hours. So we can do 4 hexes per day traveling, but then we need to rest. So we'll rest. And I think what I'm doing, I was thinking about this and I can't remember what I settled on. I'm going to just say our rest is we camp, we do a camping check. Our camper is Carlsby. 4, horrible camping check. I think my camping thing means if we do have an encounter, we're surprised. Or should it be double the chances of the encounter? Under 9, party surprise. Maybe it should be both. Nah, we're surprised. We're surprised if there's an encounter. And there is. What do you know? What do you know? We're going to be sleeping. We're going to be surprised. Oh my god, this is so hard. Why? Okay, should I do the encounter on this if it's a sleeping encounter? Maybe. I'm going to roll on this chart. But if it makes no sense, I might go with a completely different chart. So let's just see. Hopefully it's not 9 again. It's 18. Oof. Oh boy. Okay. I don't need to put that. This is going to be weird and tricky, but we're going to do it. Okay, so we're sleeping, but somewhere near our sleeping area, we have We have our raven on watch, probably. An upright, glowing copper ring is inset in a plinth. I know I've looked up plinth before, but right at this second, I can't remember what it is. Two human peasants debate loudly over where they are this time. Where are they now? And have no knowledge of the local area. The ring begins to hum, and a group of undead pours out from the now active portal. Okay, there's our setup. Okay, so here are these two commoners. Awesome, I just got these. They're out here in the middle of nowhere. Where are they this time? Oh my gosh. And there's a ring over here that's humming. It starts to hum. And all of a sudden something magic happens and this portal pops up right over the column that had broken down. In between this triangular setup. I thought that was kind of a neat. What the heck's going on? And out pour these whites. 4 whites. Come out and just attack. 1, 2. I'm going to give them attacks on these. Actually, I don't need to. I don't need to roll that. 2 of them just maul these commoners. Just, this guy's chopping him up with his sword. This guy just starts eating this guy. Oh God, we're dying. And then these 2 head our way. And they got surprise, which means they got, not only do they get initiative, but they would get advantage if they have anything to do. I don't know that they do. That's the trick. Let's take a look at that. They can't do anything from far away. So the question is going to be, what is the starting distance? So I will roll for that. This will tell us whether they can get to us and attack or just get to us. 2. Oh, so close. A 1 would have meant we were screwed. They could get close. 2 means they can get to near, which means on a double move, they can get close. So they get all the way up to our party. They followed the light. I don't know if there was light. There's a campfire, I guess. So here they go. It's on. And they're going to try to. And we wake up. Oh, the ravens start waking us up as they came at us. I should probably do randomly who gets attacked or who's next to who, because I didn't give any thought to that. I just did it. So they get up there. These 2 guys are dead. There's 2 whites far away. Or someone. Actually, this map's perfect. That far away and 2 that are right up close. And it is on. Who's up? Carlsby? Maybe not. Maybe we'll wait on Carlsby. I think that's my move. Oh man. Mage armor would be key. Burning hands would be key. How dangerous are these bastards? They're dangerous. We sure don't want to get hit. I'm going to try this. Flora's Embrace. A new chant. So I've got to use all 3 of his chants. A near cube, so a far near cube, can only move 5 feet. Strength versus the chant. So I have to roll a chant check. That's cool. Did I even do the... I didn't even do the... Oh, weird. I think I was supposed to roll a chant check when I did the Hiss of the Viper. Because they get a morale check, I just went straight to that. Them rolling morale. Because that's kind of like getting a save. Most spells are like, you make the roll, and if you succeed on the roll, the spell's successful. With the Hiss of the Viper, you'd have to succeed on a roll, and then they'd have to fail on morale. Same with Flora's Embrace. So I'm going to make a chant check. 18. Beautiful. And their strength is not an 18. Ooh, it's close though. Plus 3. Wow. Would be what, 17? 16 or 17? Or do I roll a strength check? Maybe I roll a strength check for them. I'll roll a strength check for both of them, I guess. Is that how we do that? Okay, we'll just roll strength check. Fuck. Sorry, I'm trying not to curse. 1 fail, 1 succeeded, so he does not get stuck. So this guy will get stuck. This guy will not. It's not good enough. We got to get out. He's going to then run as far as he can. So he's going to back up 6. We'll go that way just because it makes kind of sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way. Try to run. This guy is... We're trying to run, so... Yeah, I don't want to fight these guys. Carlsby's right next to one, though. And Fumble Fizz has... I could do Burning Hands or Magic Missile. I'm going to do Magic Missile. That guy's kind of stuck. These guys are far away anyway. If we can get away from that guy or kill that guy, then we'll be okay to get away. These guys are dead anyway. Fumble Fizz will follow suit and cast Magic Missile at advantage. Oh, there it is. We're good on Magic Missile. 2d3. Oh, I forgot I was maybe going to do that new rule, but I didn't. So 2, 3. 3 damage only. One of them takes 3 damage. And does Carlsby just attack? Can I kill him? He only took 3 damage. I'm going to attack because Carlsby doesn't want to run full speed anyway. So Carlsby's going to just attack. Ooh, only damaged by silver and magical. I don't know that I would know that. And I don't have silver or magical. We definitely have to run because I can't damage them. So I think Carlsby would attack. Not knowing. 6. He misses anyway, but then he's getting out. So he's going to run back with his buddies. And also try and stay in front to try to protect them. This one would pursue. And he can reach them. This one can only go 1. And these guys would have to go. Well, they can I would say these guys can't get to him, but almost. And this one was going to run after them. And who's he going to attack? I think Carlsby, being the brave one... Did he rest? I think I rested, right? Anyway, Carlsby being the brave one... Yeah, he's fine. Because he rested anyway. Would make sure he's in front of our guys. So that he's the one drawing the attacks. So a white does... Oh, a bastard sword plus 3. Nat 20. Where's my luck token? Oh no. Oh no. A 1d10? Doubled? This is real bad. One? Oh, thank God. Do I double it or I roll again? I have to roll again. And 5. 6 damage for Carlsby. That is... Lost my pen. Uh, not great. Certainly not great. But also life drain. +3 on the life drain. 4. Miss. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, so. And then these guys are going to run up. I'm gonna say they can't get all the way over there. I don't like the idea. Well, they can't. Actually, they can't. They'd have to double move to get up to my crew. So they're gonna double move. This is really key here as I'm gonna try to chant again for Flora's Embrace. This guy can move 1 square, but he did move. Okay, we're chanting Flora's Embrace near cube, and they can only move 5 feet. But I have to make a check for it. 2. Oh, God. That is... I really needed that one. We've got to run again. And now they're to the point. And now the chase is on. So he tried his chant and failed, so he's got to run. There's some sort of rule I was going to do for chases, because that's really where we are. We're at chase territory. So we're going to only move 6. They're going to follow us. Are they close enough to attack? Maybe. I think Carlsby and Fumble Fizz will do... Carlsby will do his invisible. Fumble Fizz will cast Mage Armor, just in case he needs that. Nat 1. Oh my God, this is my first ever mishap. This is going poorly. This whole 2 sessions, this whole night has gone really, really bad. Holy crap, it's later than I thought. Mishap. Honest to God, this is my first ever mishap on the wizard mishap table at any point with any character. Now, I'm not talking about with just him. Wizard mishap, tier 1, D12. Let's pray it's good. I'm rolling the bad guy's dice because it seems like a bad guy thing. 11. I hope it's not the worst. Hope high is a good. Energy surge. You glow bright purple for 10 rounds. Oh, granting enemies advantage on attacks against you. I was hoping it was gonna be something positive. I glow bright purple, so it's hard. Okay, well that's not the worst thing because I'm trying to run anyway. So we're gonna run. I have to kind of move to Theater of the Mind on this. So Fumble Fizz. So he goes for Mage Armor, cast some spell, and instead of it creating armor around him, it turns him purple, bright. He's glowing. He's like, oh, bugger. That's horrible. He can still run. Carlsby turned invisible and ran. Urialis poorly failed his chant and ran. They're going to run after us. I think I would say one of them can get an attack, but Carlsby's now invisible, but he still would protect. He still would put himself in a place to protect. I'm going to say the chase is on right now, but I will give one attack on Carlsby. I think it should be Carlsby. One attack on Carlsby. He's invisible. So that's good. So I'm going to make the attack at disadvantage on him. 8 misses. Okay, so they don't hit. Actually, maybe 2 of them would be able to attack, because I do have... This guy cannot move. This guy, I would say maybe could attack Carlsby. This guy was too far behind. 9 misses. Disadvantage because he's invisible. So he basically tried to block the position of them, and I have an idea. We were running. I want to do a check to run, but we're going to switch direction. I'm going to run towards the portal. We're going to run towards the portal. Actually, I'm going to tell... I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the Raven... Ooh, I have an idea. I'm going to tell the Raven, because I think I can give him instructions telepathically to go... Well, I'm going to run over here, I guess, first. We're going to run towards the portal and see if we can do something about it. But when we get over here to the portal, and I see that there's a ring, I'm going to tell the Raven to pluck the ring from the ground. And we're going to see what happens there. So now these guys are chasing us from behind. I've lost my chant. I've lost this and that. What happens when I pluck the ring from where it was? Glowing copper ring. The portal was active. So I'm going to try this on a Shadowdark chart first. What happens when the Raven takes the ring from the plinth? Which I did look up again. And it's what I thought it was, but it didn't make a lot of sense in the context, I didn't think. So let's roll. There's all my dice. There's one that I need. Where's the other one I need? How can I never find my dice even when I've got them all out here? Okay, here we go. We'll do blue first. Maybe. Still missed it. 31, 71. What happens? Weaken, that's good, I think. Weaken magic. Okay. I think that absolutely says that the portal disappears and the whites, I think, disappear too because they came through the portal. I think poof. I think I shouldn't automatically say that, but I was looking for a prompt like that. Weaken magic, that is like super, super clear here. Yeah, I'm not even going to roll it. That takes care of the whites because that's the... There we go. That's cool. That was a cool solution to another potentially bad situation. Now we have this ring. What is it? I don't know. The whites disappear, turn to dust as their portal has disappeared, and it was their lifeline. The ring is no longer active here in this circle, so that's good. But does it have any value? This is how we'll find out. Does the ring have value? We're going to roll a treasure check for these whites. They're level 3, I think. What did I do here? Okay. We're going to roll a treasure check. 1, 2, or 4, 5, 6. They have treasure. 6. They have treasure. Great. I'm going to use this treasure roll probably more for the ring than for the treasure. 10. Silver tooth. 1 gold piece. That sucks. That sucks. All right. So it just is once, in other words, it was a copper ring. Once it was taken from here, it loses its magic. And it doesn't have anything special about it at all. And we're going to call that good. Copper ring is not a treasure. Whites are gone. The obsidian knife is cool as heck. We still only made it through. We didn't even make it through the night yet. We still have to sleep. Well, I would say that was an encounter during the night. Does that get us through the night? Yeah, that's enough encounters. So we're on day 2. So when I start next session, will be day 2 of travel. And I do need to see if we rest. I guess I have to roll another encounter check because otherwise we wouldn't even get our rest in. 3, we're good. Okay. All right, we still have a lot of travel evidently to get there. I want to keep playing, but it's now 4 a.m. I better stop. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Brad. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this.